At the base of Japan's iconic Mount Fuji lies a place shrouded in both beauty and horror. Aokigahara Forest, known as the Sea of Trees, stretches in all directions, a dense labyrinth of emerald shadows. But this is no ordinary woodland. This is a place where silence screams louder than words, and despair lingers in the air like a ghostly fog. They call it the Sea of Trees, a name that suggests serenity. But beneath the emerald canopy of Japan's Aokigahara Forest lies a darkness so profound that it whispers tales of despair and death. This is the Suicide Forest, a place where the air feels heavier and the shadows seem alive. Aokigahara's chilling reputation dates back centuries. In feudal Japan, it was said to be a place of ubasude, the grim practice of abandoning the elderly or infirm to die. The forest became a graveyard of suffering, steeped in sorrow and resentment. The roots of Aokigahara's eerie reputation run deep. In ancient times, during periods of famine, families driven to desperation brought their elderly here, abandoning them to their fate. The forest bore silent witness to the cries of the forsaken, a grief so potent that some say it still echoes through the trees. Aokigahara is not just infamous for its haunted past. It is a scientific anomaly. The forest lies atop a bed of volcanic rock, rich in iron deposits. Compasses fail, cell signals vanish, and even seasoned explorers find themselves disoriented. The forest itself seems to conspire against escape. Today, the forest is infamous for another reason. Aokigahara has become a tragic magnet for those seeking an end to their pain. Each year, dozens of bodies are found here, hanging from trees or lying in the underbrush. But why this forest? Why here? The forest is eerily silent. Its dense trees absorb sound, leaving only the occasional rustle of leaves or the crunch of footsteps. Visitors often describe the unsettling feeling of being watched, as if the forest itself is alive. Locals believe the forest is cursed. They speak of the eerie, spirits trapped in eternal torment. These angry ghosts are said to wander the Sea of Trees, luring the vulnerable deeper into its labyrinthine depths. Year after year, people enter the Sea of Trees, seeking an escape from the burdens of life. Many never return. Rescue teams often stumble upon the tragic remnants of their final moments. A note pinned to a tree, a piece of clothing draped over a branch, or worse, a lifeless figure, swallowed by the forest's shadows. Scattered throughout Aokigahara are haunting reminders of those who never left. Shoes, backpacks, and notes left behind speak of lives lost to the forest. Some are unfinished goodbyes, written in despair. Many believe Aokigahara is more than just a place of death. It is a realm where the living and the dead coexist. Visitors tell stories of ghostly figures, the eerie, who emerge from the shadows to beckon them deeper into the forest. Are these spirits of the deceased, or tricks of the mind warped by the forest's heavy silence? Unlike most forests, Aokigahara is unnaturally quiet. Birds rarely sing, and animals seem to avoid its depths. Every footstep feels amplified, every breath a reminder of the oppressive weight of silence. Those who enter often speak of an unseen presence, watching, waiting. Many who enter the forest report an inexplicable pull, as if unseen hands are guiding them deeper. Compasses spin wildly, and even seasoned hikers lose their way in the maze of trees. Some visitors claim to have experienced the unexplainable. Whispers in the wind, shadowy figures darting between trees, and a feeling of cold hands brushing their skin. Skeptics dismiss these as tricks of the mind, but can so many accounts be wrong? Not everyone fears the Sea of Trees. Teams of volunteers, known as Kuroi Tanuki, venture into the depths to recover what the forest has claimed: bodies, belongings, and sometimes the living. Their mission is as harrowing as the forest itself. For every search is a confrontation with the raw, unfiltered despair that lingers here. Brave volunteers venture into Aokigahara to search for the lost and bring closure to grieving families. Amid the darkness, A small shrine dedicated to Jizo, the guardian of lost souls, offers a glimmer of hope. Whether haunted by restless spirits or the weight of human despair, Aokigahara remains a place of mystery. Its beauty conceals a darkness that few dare to confront. The sea of trees is not just a forest, it is a mirror of humanity's deepest fears. Amid the darkness, there is a glimmer of hope. Small shrines dedicated to Jizo, the protector of souls, are scattered throughout the forest. These silent sentinels offer comfort to the grieving and honor to the departed, standing as symbols of compassion in an otherwise bleak landscape. What draws people to Aokigahara? Is it the forest's isolation, its oppressive stillness, or something more sinister? The answers remain elusive, buried beneath centuries of myth and the secrets of those who never returned. Perhaps it is the forest itself, alive, aware, and endlessly hungry. Aokigahara is not a place for the faint of heart. It is a realm where nature's beauty and humanity's sorrow collide, creating something both mesmerizing and terrifying. Enter if you must, but remember, some who go in are never seen again. The forest keeps its secrets, and it may keep you too. Those who spend time in Aokigahara often report hearing whispers, soft, unintelligible murmurs carried by the wind. The voices seem to emerge from nowhere and everywhere at once. Some believe these are the cries of the lost, desperate to tell their stories, while others suspect the forest itself is speaking. Aokigahara is a maze, its paths often disappearing without warning. Those who venture off-trail find themselves ensnared by the forest's labyrinth, where every turn looks the same. Many believe that unseen forces deliberately lead wanderers astray, ensuring they never find their way out. Some who visit the forest speak of mysterious lights, blue and white orbs that drift silently through the trees. These ghostly illuminations defy explanation, appearing and disappearing without warning, luring the curious deeper into the woods. Legends tell of guardians who protect Aokigahara, not to save the living, but to keep them from disturbing the dead. These entities, part spirit and part forest, are said to appear as dark, humanoid figures, blending with the shadows to observe trespassers in silence. Throughout the forest lie countless items left behind by the lost. Umbrellas leaning against trees, rusted bicycles, and even abandoned tents. These remnants tell silent stories of hesitation and despair, leaving visitors to wonder about the lives once attached to them. Deep within Aokigahara lies a hidden black lake. Its surface so still, it reflects the forest perfectly. Legend says the lake is a portal to another world, a gateway for restless spirits. Those who look too long into its depths risk seeing something they cannot unsee. Survivors who return from the forest often speak of an overwhelming sense of regret, as if the forest itself imparted its sorrow upon them. They describe vivid dreams of wandering endlessly, always hearing faint voices calling their name. The forest never truly lets go. Amid its darkness, Aokigahara is undeniably beautiful. Moss carpets the ground like a soft green ocean, and vines weave intricate patterns around ancient trees. But even this beauty feels sinister, as if the forest uses it to hide its true nature. In Aokigahara, time seems to stand still. Many who enter describe a strange sensation of being suspended between life and death. Some claim the paths loop endlessly, with no beginning or end. It is said the forest traps not just the body, but the soul. Even after rescue teams remove the remains of the lost, their presence lingers. Some visitors report seeing faint figures in the distance, people who vanish when approached. Others feel sudden bursts of cold air, as if someone unseen brushed past them.